Well, good morning from a very foggy Moose Lake. Wendell and I are headed north to Prairie Portage Ranger Station to get our permit for Quetico and the crossover for 3 days into Quetico Provincial Park. We've got 3 days, 2 nights to do a little exploring and a little fishing close to the border. This video is going to be a little different than most videos I do in that it's going to highlight Wendell a whole lot more than I normally do. Unfortunately, late April, Wendell had a terrifying medical episode that came on unexpectedly. He experienced FCE, which is a fibrocartilaginous embolism, which is essentially veterinarians speak for a spinal stroke. Apparently it can happen to otherwise healthy dogs of all age, but essentially what happened is a piece of his spinal tissue somehow got dislodged from his spine and lodged into his bloodstream, which caused a stroke and left him temporarily paralyzed and with some side effects, which I'll get into later. It happened at the end of April this year. My wife and Wendell were home alone. She had just gotten home from work, and as always, when we get home from work, we let him out in the backyard off leash. He goes and visits neighbor dogs. He says hello to people. He does his business, and a million times in a row, nothing bad has ever happened. She went back inside, heard screeching outside that she didn't even recognize as Wendell, and when she ran out, he was crawling on his front legs with his back legs dragging behind him, and he was paralyzed from the waist down. Obviously, it was very traumatic for both of them. I was coming home from visiting a friend in the cities that day, and I pulled into the driveway, and my wife looked at me with a terrorized look in her eye, said, "Something's wrong with Wendell." He was sitting down at that point. He couldn't move his legs. He was whining and clearly very agitated and terrified. We thought he got hit by a car because we weren't there to see what was going on. So we freaked out. We called the vet. We got an emergency appointment. We drove him in. They put him on the x-ray table, x-rayed him, and couldn't find any signs of trauma. So him getting hit by a car or any other violent trauma that may have caused it. So the next most likely thing was this FCE. So the oxygen and blood supply was cut off to the bottom half of his body for who knows how long, and did some permanent damage to his nervous system. Sorry, it's kind of hard to talk about. It's a bit traumatizing for the whole family. Very long story short, there's really nothing that can be done other than physical therapy and care from Lacey and I. So fortunately, the next morning he was able to wag his tail. He was able to stand up with our assistance. He was still showing signs that he could feel sensation in his back toes, but they were almost completely dead. His left leg was a little bit stronger than his right, but essentially he was paralyzed for at least 48 hours. Fortunately, he could go to the bathroom on his own. He could stand on his own, but he was really just dragging his back legs, which was really hard to see. As you guys know, my loyal YouTube followers, he goes on almost every trip with me. Summer, winter, it doesn't matter. This dog is a beast. He's incredibly loyal. He's not very big, which makes him a good canoe dog. He's got a heart for it. He's like me. He likes working. He likes being in the woods. He likes being with his people. So this summer has been really hard. He's been on restrictions. We brought him to a physical therapist in the cities, which has really been helpful at rebuilding that muscle mass, which has atrophied, and getting him to exercise his ligaments, his joints, etc. But this summer has been no canoe trips, no running off leash, no roughhousing with other dogs. After a lot of hard work and diligence and physical therapy every day, we had a follow-up appointment last week, and our animal physical therapist finally gave us the approval for him to take the next step and start running off leash on uneven ground, playing roughhousing with other dogs, and most importantly, going on canoe trips. Just a month before his injury, he was literally ski-joring my ass across the boundary waters, pulling me through you know, ankle deep snow on a 12-mile expedition into Quetico for a lake trout trip. Stay tuned for that video, by the way. And he went from that to being a dog who couldn't help himself up, and for the first week needed help going to the bathroom, and it was terrifying. The vet that night prepared us for the worst. We were talking about euthanasia. We were, sorry, it's hard to talk about. It's hard to talk about you like this, Wendell. It's sad. We were preparing for the worst. We were doing research on wheelchairs. And I thought we might lose him. Might lose my paddling buddy and my best friend Wendell. Oh. Anyway, we kept the faith. I remember my defiance when we got the bad news. I told my wife, I don't care. I will carry this dog across portages if I have to. We are not euthanizing him. He's still happy. He was still happy. He was still his normal self. He was still eating. So we had plenty of reason for optimism. So never slowed him down. First week, he saw our neighbor, someone who he really likes, and literally drug his hindquarters across the lawn to say hello. Whew. So all of that is to say, I'm incredibly excited for this trip. Wendell freaked out this morning when I told him he was coming with. He was moping, sitting on our guest bed, thinking that yet another trip would go by without him being invited. And when I asked him if he wanted to go fishing this morning, he freaked out. He whined, he howled. It was adorable. Should we go fishing? Okay. It's been a really happy morning for all three of us. Lacey got up, had breakfast with us. She was filming him freaking out. We did take him on a day trip once this year, but this is the first overnight trip where we're gonna test those rehabilitated legs and spine. So we have to be careful. He's gonna spend most of his time in this doggy life jacket. And if something happens, I'm prepared to carry him out. We have a relatively easy route planned. I got 5.5 miles to get to the ranger station, then another 5 miles with one very easy portage to get to our target lake, which is Carp Lake on the border. And we're just gonna base camp for 3 days. So like I said, this is gonna be a different video than I usually film. A lot of you comment on Wendell and want to see pictures of Wendell and ask what his sleep system is, and if I have a first aid kit for him, and how to travel in the wilderness with dogs. So I'm really going to try to focus a lot on that. Reward this dog for his hard work. Catch as many fish as I can, as always. Share fish dinners with him, and just really enjoy an experience. An experience I thought we might never have again. So anyway, I'm thrilled. These are happy tears. I'm really excited to spend a couple days with this dog. Like I said, reward him for all the hard work he's put in, all the love he's brought into our lives. Well, anyway, thanks for coming along. This should be epic. It's been really cold in Ely. The last 10 days or so, cold, windy, rainy, just really rough weather. We had crazy thunderstorms last night. We got fog and mist this morning. High of 65 today, and then up into the 70s for the next 2 days with very little wind. So you can see behind me, it's glass calm. This is gonna be great campfire weather, great snuggling under a tarp weather, great fishing weather. and a great reintroduction to Wendell in the wilderness. I'm going to shut the camera off. I got miles to cover. We will talk again soon. That was cool. A bald eagle flying over us as we enter Newfound Lake. Almost a third of the way there. Wendell's getting anxious already. They're not scared of us. Cool. Wendell's at attention. Who's that, buddy? That looks like a big duck. What is that? Stay. Alright, we've arrived at Prairie Portage Ranger Station. Time to go talk to the Quetico Park Service folks, hear about the rules, and get our permit. We'll be back with you when you're paddling across Birch Lake. Alright, we are on our destination lake already. Just finished the long paddle across Birch, and unfortunately we had not a crazy but a little bit of a headwind the entire way. It looks like we went 4.22 miles from Prairie Portage to where I'm at currently. It took an hour and 18 minutes and we averaged 3.9 miles. So we're moving good and we're really not even sprinting. This is a relaxation trip. I'm trying to save my energy, so we're moving at a pretty relaxed pace. We have got probably another half mile, and I'm going to stop and get the fishing stuff out, troll to my campsite, which is only a mile and a half or so beyond that. Alright, no, sit. Wendell and I have arrived at a campsite on Carp Lake. This is not the one we'll be staying at. This is a solid 2-star campsite. We're just getting set up for fishing. It's important for me when I'm filming to get set up with cameras and all my fishing gear so I don't miss any of that action. But I did want to at least troll there. This is the time of year where I'm expecting the fish to be out over deeper water chasing ciscos, perch, anything that's in here that they might be eating that's bigger, to feed and get ready for winter. So we are about ready. We're gonna have a snack. It's good to stretch our legs, do a little stretching, some physical therapy exercises for Wendell, and then get back in the boat for probably no more than an hour. We're less than 2 miles away from our designated campsite, and then I can ditch a lot of this gear on land and get back out and fish this evening. But we're just gonna have a relaxing time here, trolling. As you can see, it's very calm out there. What'd you find, bud? Good work. He's starting on the firewood collection. All right, we are trolling. It's time to fish. Pinched barbs, Gold spoon, ounce of lead weight. I'm trolling. I've already marked a couple of fish. One looked like a definite lake trout, about 45 deep, 2 feet off the bottom. Another one looked like walleye on a sharp 20-foot break. So 2 fish marked already, and that's the campsite I stopped at, so I haven't been trolling long. There's another one at 30 feet. They look deep. The water is not as cold as I thought it would be. I read as high as 63.5. Now out over the deep water it's 62.9, 62.7. So with all the cold weather we've had, it didn't quite drop the water temps as much as I thought it would. So we're still fishing pretty warm water. Lake trout love those sub 55 degree water. Bait ball. So I think laker fishing is going to be deep trolling and vertical jigging, which is one of my favorite ways to catch them. So I'm sure we can put some fish on the board here today. We will see. Perfect conditions for it. Very light breeze. Carp is oriented northeast to southwest, but luckily it doesn't really ever get wider than about a mile. This basin I'm on right now is one of the widest parts of the lake, and then there's another one further north. But I shouldn't have to worry about wind too much. Lots of islands, lots of pinch points, lots of areas to hide. There's another fish, 35 feet deep. We'll let out a little more line. It appears that they're deep. I'm going over a whole heck of a lot of fish. So we're gonna try vertical jigging them. They're only 25 feet down, so I can probably see it by now. I got hit. My line stopped falling. Went over some juicy stuff. Little saddle in between this island and the mainland. All sorts of fish, all sorts of bait. Big mark under us, dropping. Those are 45 feet deep. Those gotta be trout. Dropping down on a big one. Ooh, that's a big fish. Didn't move. Coming up at me. Oh yeah. Oh, that one hit like a ton of bricks. I think I got a good hook set. What is going on? Well, let's try this again. I think I have really crappy leader. Again, Berkeley Vanish failing me. 2 lost fish in a row. That last one felt huge and was absolutely a lake trout the way it fought. Really good spot here. This saddle between this island and mainland. Full of them. Oh, jigging wrap for the win. No way. Oh, giant bass? Oh, jigging wraps. There are fish everywhere. The only ones I've set my hook into have spit it or broke the line. This is really frustrating. That's fishing. Not leaving the spot till I catch a GD fish. I'm gonna out-stubborn these fish. All right then, after much frustration, wasted energy, wasted time, and 2 lost lures, I am still fishless and finally headed towards my campsite. I've given up on this area. It is absolutely gorgeous out. 63-degree water, probably 65-degree air. The sun is trying to poke out over there. Really is turning into a nice day after all that mist and wetness this morning. This will be good because it'll dry out the firewood that I will soon start collecting. So I want to have a good fire tonight. The sun goes down at like 7:15, 7:30, so we got a lot of nighttime time. I'd love to have a fire, dry out, and hang out with my Wendell man. I gotta film this because Wendell's just being way too cute. I dehydrated some snow goose, made little jerky nuggets for him, and he was so good in the boat that he deserves a reward. Gone already? Do you want more? Oh. Weird. I think those were Canada jays. Bizarre. Are you gonna sit down in the water? Sit. Sit. Ouch. You got my finger. It's time to check out our campsite. It's supposed to be a 4-star. I'm betting it has a 5-star view and isn't great otherwise. It is a small island, but like I said earlier, it's by my fishing spot. So that's really all I care about. This isn't bad. Look at that. Some kind soul left me firewood. And yeah, as I suspected, there's a heck of a view. Of the middle Carp Lake. And this shoreline, 5 years ago, I caught a 40-inch northern pike on my birthday. Oh, yeah. Look at that. This'll do. Are you hot? Is it time to go swimming? Hey. You having fun yet? Come on. There you go. That's a good boy. Why don't you take a nap? You guys said you wanted more Wendell content. Here it is. You gotta chew it, man. More than once. There's a fly buzzing around and it's driving Wendell crazy. Billy ate it again. All right, here we go. Stay. Smoked lake trout with dill, cheese, and a cracker. Stay. Stay. Leave it. Okay. How was that, big guy? It's a pretty nice campsite. That down there is the landing. Gentle uphill. This right here is going to be our tent pad. Nothing but healthy trees all around. Hi, buddy. Just filming the campsite. You want to help? Fire pit. Needs some work, but it's decent. 5-star view. Thought I heard another canoeist. Somebody way off in the distance. And the sheltered area back here is where Wendell and I have been hanging out, eating lunch. I would say for small groups, this absolutely is a 4-star campsite, potentially even 5. It's elevated, good drainage, so I don't think there's any standing water. Bugs shouldn't be that bad. Heck of a view. Good fire pit. Yeah. Wouldn't recommend it for big groups. There's one small tent pad down there in addition to this one, so you could certainly fit one there though, where we're putting the tarp. So one nice tent pad and 2 iffy ones. Landing is great. Swimming would be great here. Fishing off the edge of this island is fantastic. At least it was for me when I was here last. There we go. Home for tonight. I have had this tent for 9, 10 years. It needs new shock cord, otherwise it is in brand new condition. Brought the big tent so we could live in luxury. What do you think, Wendell? Ta-da. Go ahead. Go ahead, lay down. So, we got the sleeping pad, down sleeping bag, pillow, dry clothes above my head to stop my pillow from sliding off in the middle of the night. And Wendell's got a cush little bed. He's got that backpacker style Z-Light from Thermarest and a wool blanket on top. And he stays toasty warm. He does not like covers on top of him. Even winter camping, he'll push them off. So that'll be plenty warm for him. This thing will insulate really well, the both of us in here. And it's only supposed to get down low 50s tonight and low or upper 40s the next 2 nights. So we'll be cozy. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Oh, that was amazing. Wendell and I are back out on the water. We need to go get firewood because there's very little at our campsite. And go figure, might as well fish while we're doing that. Had a nice little swim. Had a big lunch, had a lot of rest time, got camp set up, dried out the firewood that was just kind of laying in a soppy wet pile. And yeah, just overall had a great time. As you can tell, it's unbelievably calm here. I can hear the water rushing at a waterfall slash inlet across the lake, which is about probably at least 3/4 of a mile away. It's dead calm out here. This is incredible. I can't imagine the fishing's gonna be good, but couldn't help myself. I gotta be on the water. This is gorgeous. Shorelines have seemed to hold the most fish so far. Really steep breaks, around 20 to 30 feet, and flats in 40 to 60 feet. So time to do some auto charting, see what's on the bottom. So far I've only had one follow. Don't think the fish are active right now. Oh, that's big. Oh, don't break. Oh, I need you to be looser. This is really big. He just slurped it in. He did not chase it. Oh, there's another fish following. Wow, this is big. I wish I had my helmet cam on. This is really big. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh. It's gotta be hooked good. This is a big tube. Big trailer hook treble. This is my new inshore rod. This is a beefcake. This is a really big fish. Wendell's up there just cleaning himself. He doesn't care. Fish. 15 feet down. There's my leader. Oh yeah, really big lake trout. Really big lake trout. Goodness. He saw the boat. I can't even guess. He's too deep. He's probably still 20 feet deep, but I can see him. Oh, there he is. He burped. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's gotta be 33 minimum. Stay calm. Don't panic. There we go. Got past the leader. Oh, he's gonna take it all back. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's bigger than I thought. Jeez. Oh, he's got the whole thing in his mouth. Oh, yes. Oh yes, easy release. £14. Oh, oh my goodness. I did not expect that. What on earth? I think it's 35 or 36. Wow, only 34. One last look at my 34-inch, 14-pound Laker. Okay. That is so worth all of the heartbreak and hassle today. Getting broke off by multiple fish. Losing losing multiple lures, missing multiple hook sets. 34-inch, 14-pound. That's my third biggest lake trout out of open water. Third biggest lake trout, period. I've never caught one bigger than that through the ice. I am covered in slime. Totally worth it. I put that head down and I put him in the water. I tilt the tail so the head is down under deeper water, and she just saw the deep water and she went. Just big tail thrash. I didn't even try to hold on. When a lake trout can kick like that, it's done. Yes. Oh my goodness. I was about to give up and go fish that moving water. That was on the bottom. There's a little spine that extends out here off the shore. And that was in, I think, 45 to 50 feet of water, right on bottom. I didn't even see the mark move. It either just rocketed at my bait, or it just lazily swam up to it and just slurped it in. I didn't feel the hit. I just went to jig again and there was weight. That was power. I'm excited to go back and look at the timestamp on that. That was a huge lake trout, and I got it in pretty quickly. That is exactly why I invested in this rod. If I would have hooked into that one in my G-Loomis walleye jigging rod, it probably would have been a 15-minute fight or broke me off immediately. I just retied my leader, switched from that garbage Berkeley Vanish to this awesome Seagar Invis-X 12-pound. That was a bait. I don't know if I've caught more than 3 or 4 lake trout on this bait ever. That thing just sucked it in and put up a hell of a fight. Let's try to do that again. Wait. 1. And just like that, we've got an Ontario Master Angler. And if we were in Minnesota, Minnesota Master Angler. Forget about it. That was outrageous. Here's another big mark. Could do this all day. Got another big mark on bottom. Wonder if these fish are just glued to bottom today because of this front. Followed that rain. Another huge mark, 35 feet down. We found this reef 5 years ago, and every time we paddled over it, there were just stacked marks. I think this spot has probably been good for 1,000 years. Another big fish. With these loons over here hunting the same thing these Lakers are. Just saw one come up with a mouth of minnows. I don't know if you can hear that, but I think that's the juvenile squeaking. Dropping down on a big mark right now. Got hit. It felt a lot smaller. Well, I lost one on bottom last time. Something just grabbed it and I wasn't ready to set the hook. Oh, I think I just had another one. Oh yeah, that's a fish. The big ones are peeling them off bottom. Much smaller, but still a nice fish. Probably not small enough for me to keep. Oh, wrapped him. No, too big. Too big. Grab and twist should do it. Probably 4-pounder. Yeah, 4-pounder. Just a little bit too big. I didn't have steaks tonight. Yeah, too big. Guessing 23 inches. See you later. They just slurp it off bottom here. What a perfect way to end it. Wait. 2 fish. 23 and a 34? What? Alright, time to get some wood. We got a bunch of wood. Just goes to show that even the day after a crazy amount of rain, probably between 2 and 3 inches fell here yesterday, you can still find dry wood. Just look for those sun-baked shorelines. Look for that beaver wood. Doesn't soak up much once it's kiln dried. We got a good haul. I'm gonna hit up a couple fishing spots on the way back to the campsite and start making dinner, start making a fire, start processing wood. Oops. Always chores to do. You sleepy bud? Been a long day. Should we go back to camp? Should we go back to camp? Should we go have a fire and have some dinner? What do you think? Should we go? Okay. Well, of course, I took longer fishing than I should have. I did not make it back to camp in time to cook dinner with some light left. I'll try to film. We'll see how it goes. Catching the last moments of the sunset over Carp Lake. What a day spent with Wendell in the wilderness. That's what we should call you, Wilderness Wendell. Yeah. Can I get that from you? Can I help? Okay, back up. There you go. There you go. Does it feel good to be out of that? Does it feel good to be out of that? Huh? Oh, buddy. Yeah. Oh, good boy. You were such a good boy today. Probably, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 hours in the boat? You're such a good boy. Alright, time to get some chores and a fire started. Alright, I'm gonna let those soak up some salt for a while. Yep. You can hear them sizzling. They're done. Should be enough residual heat to cook that. Simple meal. Garlic naan and venison steaks. Can't wait. Hi, buddy. Cheers. Just a couple more minutes to rest. Oh, who's this over here? Eric, I was just wondering if you were gonna eat all that steak by yourself, because I don't think you really need it. There's like a big old heaping portion there. Please share. You want some of this, buddy? Okay. Yum. It's cooked perfectly, too. Oh, that looks like a medium rare piece for Mr. Wendell. Oh, that's gone. That was quick. I should cut them into smaller pieces. Jeepers. This venison is outstanding. Alright, Wendell, smaller pieces so you can savor it. So I brought out some store-bought naan bread. I put it in that skillet with the steak fat juices, and then it got all soft and delicious, and now I made it into a little sandwich. Medium rare venison pita naan bread sandwich. What? Wendell is asking to go to bed, so we're gonna get his bed set up. Okay. Lay down. Lay down. He's asking me if he can lay on my bed. Good morning, Wendell. 6 a.m. I would be out making a fire and getting ready for the day, but it's misting. I already got out of the tent to go to the bathroom and get my clothes off the line so they wouldn't get soaked. But we're going to wait it out a little bit, see if it dries up when the sun comes up. This is what I wake up to every morning. Wendell's staring at me. He bored. You sick of sleeping? Do you want to go fishing? Do you need some breakfast? Are you hungry? Come give me snuggles. Let's go. What? Do you want back in the tent now? Or do you want breakfast? Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Can't even see the lake. Well, good morning from our foggy campsite here on Carp Lake. I tossed and turned last night. Who knows how Wendell slept. A little restless. Wendell's definitely ready for breakfast, so we're going to get that packed down and start getting ready for the day. I don't think I'm going to have a fire today. I think it's going to be granola and instant coffee for breakfast so we can get out on the water. It's supposed to get warm in the middle of the day, and I'm planning on a midday nap today instead of fishing hard. Yesterday was an incredible day. We're ready for day 2. You ready for breakfast? Let's go. Well, Wendell just finished eating his breakfast. Now I'm waiting on water to boil for coffee.
Are you happy now? What are you doing out there? Wendell? Should we go fishing? What are you doing?
Thanks for letting me go fishing so long yesterday. You're a good dog. Yeah. You ready to go fishing again? You wanna go exploring? Go check out some boardages? Campsites? Let's go. What a beautiful morning. I'm back on the reef. Up to 36 feet. Drag a spoon right over it. There we go. That's a fit. Oh, he's off. It worked. Dragged a spoon right over that reef. There we go. There, he's back. Nice fish. Nice fish. Presumably a lake trout, but could be anything on a 35-foot reef. Bass and walleye. Oh, just kidding. It's a lake trout. Oh my god. This is the best. Oh, man, he is putting up a fight. Boga ready. Whoa. Oh my gosh. I don't think this is as big as the other one, but it feels huge. Different rod, too. Here's my weight. Nice. Upper 20s for sure. Maybe 30, 31. Nah. Just a big, angry 29, I think. Oh, yeah, he's gone. Bummer. Hopefully you got to see some of that. That was wild. Back down to bottom. Well, that's the way she goes, fishing in Quetico with pinch barbs. The friggin' weight on this thing just acts like a slingshot, just whips it back and forth, and eventually the fish thrashes enough, the tension releases and it pops. Oh well. Who knows what's gonna work today, but I'm gonna start out bouncing this thing on bottom. So I caught both of my fish yesterday. They both slurped it up off or near bottom. So we'll start with that. Oh, just got hammered. That was a fish. Let's reel it away from him. Come get it, buddy. Come get it. Here we go, big one on bottom.
Got him. Saw that line jump. He picked it up off bottom. Yes. 20 feet down. Nice one. Are we upper 20s again? Ooh. Rolling on it. And my helmet cam can see this. He's coming up fast. There he is. Nice. Yup. Oh my gosh. He's sleeping. Stay calm. Yes. That one just gave up after the initial fight. Oh, right in his frickin' jawbone. How heavy are you, bud? You look big. A little over 6. Too big for me. These trout in here are pretty. Silver. He is so confused right now. I don't think this fish has ever been caught. Oh my gosh, there's 26. Yep, right on the nose. 26. Nice fish. I feel like sometimes when you catch fish like that up here, they're fish that have never been caught and they just like are stunned and they're like, what do I do? And they just don't do anything. That lake trout was like that. He fought until he saw the boat and then he just like spun on his way up and let me reel him in. Let me handle him just fine. And then when I put him in the water, he didn't go crazy until I literally pushed and let go. And then he took off like nothing happened. Cool, 26. So, 23, a 26, lost a 29, and a 34. It's pretty big average size. 4 fish. Lost 1 boat side. Still on the reef. Might as well check it out. Really big mark on me. Come on, pick it up. Got him. Yes. Nice. This one feels... Oh, I was gonna say smaller, maybe not. Oh my goodness. Oh. This is so cool. They're all up on this 39-foot shelf. Oh, he's pulling me towards shore. No, he's trying to pull me in. Oh, what is this? It's a big fish. I think it just burped. No, I see my tube. It's a Laker. Another upper 20s. Oh, there's bubbles. Oh, straight down. There we go. Oh my gosh, this is strong. Oh, big head shakes. Just flared gills. Oh my gosh. All right, might be over 30. Might have been wrong.
It's long. Oh, it's just heavy. It's just a fat 29-incher. I don't know if it'll get 30. I really would like to land this one, since I didn't land that. All right, he's done. All right. Really strong. Come on, no. No. Got him. Don't do it, buddy. Don't do it. Drink. £7. That is the best fighting 7-pounder I've ever caught. It looks exactly like the same fish. Another 26, maybe 27-incher. Wild. Now we're starting to put together some numbers. I think these fish just needed a quiet night after that storm. Let's go. Another big one down there. I was gonna do an update with the camera, but holy cow, that's another monster on bottom. This corner is just full of them today. Glad I give up on trolling pretty quick. I probably could be catching these fish trolling back and forth, but this is so much more fun. Can't believe how hard these fish are fighting. They're so strong. A 26-incher felt like a 32. It's like spring fishing, jigging for walleye, just bouncing a jig and a minnow off bottom. But instead of 12 feet of water, I'm in 45 feet of water. Instead of a 3-inch minnow, I'm using a 5-inch tube. One more fish and then it's break time for Wendell. Come on, take it. Oh, wow, that hit hard. Jeez. Oh, that woke me up. Lightning bolt through my arm. Oh, jeepers. Oh, I can't tell how big this one is. Just another spinning 29. Oh no, this one's bigger. Holy. Oh, it's just wrapped. Oh, he's sleeping. I'm gonna touch his tail, he's gonna freak out. Treacherous in a canoe. Just a chunk. He's so confused. Across his teeth. Seagar for the win. Outperforming Berkeley. No surprise. Actually, let's get a weight. He's big. 8 pounds. That
looks a lot bigger than 8 pounds. Oh yeah, 31. He's got a bloody eyeball. Weird. I don't know if you can see that, but that side of the eyeball's bloody. Oh, he's just 30. I think she was ready. That was a big fat fish. I did say one more fish and then go in for a break, but did I mean it? That was a surprisingly disappointing fight after an incredible hit. That thing hit so hard, it must have hit and swam down with it. It just like reverberated through my arm. Thought it was gonna break me off immediately. I thought it was a lot bigger. These fish are fighting well above their weight class, as they say. Who would have known? Everything I was learning about walleye all those years would help me become a much better lake trout fisherman than I could ever hope to be in terms of walleye fisherman. Guess lake trout is my thing, not walleye. Tried for years to make it walleye. Wish I would have found lake trout sooner. I think every single fish, with the exception of that one that I lost trolling that big spoon, has been caught within 5 feet of bottom. Most of them have been caught smashing it on bottom or lifting and dropping. They are just bottom oriented. Must be that high pressure. Oh my gosh, it looks like the fog is gonna burn off. That is unbelievable. This is a trip sent from heaven. Unreal. Sun's just trying to poke out back there. This is an incredible morning. I was dreading getting out of the tent with the mist, but turning into fog and then slowly dissipating. It's 8:50, so not quite 9 yet. The fog still hasn't burned off. Usually it's gone by now. So much moisture in the air. So pretty. This one I started paddling away and then started reeling in. He must have been following. Doesn't feel huge. Oh, geez. I guess I don't know. Jeepers. Another chunk. Uh-oh. Huh. Gonna have to tail grab this one. Oh, hello. There we go. Okay. Okay. Don't. Oh, God. Oh, God. What a mess. Oh, my goodness. This is bigger than I thought. $9 pounds? Which means it's probably 31. God, this looks like the same dang fish. Yeah, 30 and a half. Somewhere in there. And that's how you release a 10-pounder. Oh my goodness. That was chaos. The trouble, so the the main hook was here, the treble is like on top of his nose, and then the line was wrapped around all that. What a mess that was. Whew. Craziness. Craziness, craziness. Alright. 2 fish later, I do actually have to go in for a bathroom break, and Wendell's starting to look at me like I'm insane. What a morning. Unbelievable. It's 9 a.m. I always say lake trout fishing starts at 9 a.m., so I'm going to take advantage of this. Go in, take a break, stretch my legs, switch my shoes. These boots are uncomfortable in the boat. And get back at it. This is ridiculous. Can't leave fish to find fish. I might be here all day. What do you think, bud? Has it been a good morning for you too? He's getting bored in the boat. Time to go do Wendell stuff. Yeah. Well, Wendell, should we go catch some more Lakers? It's unbelievable to be on the lake right now. Look at that across there. We took a long bathroom break, stretched our legs, and processed a bunch of firewood. We left it back there to go get, so I don't want to paddle around with it all day. But it was a down cedar with a bunch of wrist-size branches, so we cut all the branches off. Been sitting there a long time. A lot of it's fat wood, so that'll burn really hot and really fast. It'll be good for cooking fire tonight, or just for adding one piece at a time slowly to enjoy our evening. But we already got tons more firewood tonight than we did last night, and we have some left over from yesterday, so we left the reef alone for a little while. Hopefully there's some more fish on it. Well, I just set the hook into a Laker. Didn't catch him. He came all the way up under the boat. Wendell wanted out, so I let him out. Now he's whining. Oh, you wanted me to get out with you? I had no idea. Gonna hit. Probably. Good boy, you got it. Good boy. Now you're soaking wet and you want to get back in the boat? Come on, let's go fish the waterfall. Come on, get in. Come on. You can do it. Oh. What happened, bud? Oh yeah, wait to get in the boat to shake off. Can you sit? Thank you. Good boy. You feel better? You cooler now? Bass. Nice one. Finally. That's a big bass. Lost him. All right, I think Wendell and I are pretty much done fishing for a couple of hours. The last 2 hours or so, once those lake trout stopped biting at the spot, have been very unproductive. I hooked into one really nice bass, but other than that, I haven't caught a single thing. Wendell's getting anxious, so we're gonna run around on this trail, this portage into Sheridan Lake. He's getting anxious, so we gotta go. What is it? What do you want? You gonna walk? Let's go. Just happy to be running portage trails. That's all he wants to do. It's kind of magical in here. Cedars. Wendell, let's go check out the waterfall.
A lot more water coming through here than I bet there normally is in September because of that rainfall we had 2 nights ago. Holy cow.
Why are you so whiny? What are you whining about?
Well, unfortunately for fishing, the temperature of the water has risen to 66 degrees, so it's gone up 4 degrees since I've gotten here. It doesn't bode well for bass and walleye especially. Lake trout I can get down deeper to get after them, but I saw tons of big bass up in those shallows, just not interested. They're just not in a feeding mood right now. I am gonna troll back to camp. Wendell and I need a nap, a little bit of a breather, a lunch, and yeah, to not be in the sun. Holy cow, no break from the sun. There we go. Dry spell is over. And this is a big one. It's basically smashing bottom. Let a lot of line out. Yeah, this is a nice one. 50 feet of water. Just dragging a little Cleo on, but oh no. Ugh. Oh, they must be just barely nipping it. I've lost the last couple. Finicky, finicky, finicky. Dead weight. Feels heavy. It's not fighting. Caught that over 85 feet of water. I'm over 95 feet of water right now, almost 100. I haven't landed one trolling yet. I've lost them both, so come on, let's do this. Where is he? Okay. That one was probably one of the smaller ones I've caught. Probably 22 or 23 again. Probably could have kept that one. I think I'm at 8 fish. Switch to the giant white tube and I got something on me. Come on, buddy. Hit it. Disengaged. There we go. Chased it down. Oh shoot, thought he had it. Seems like they get excited when it's falling and they go after it and they hit it once or twice, but after that they just give up. It is 1:30. I think I need to go back to camp. One more drop on this reef, the other side of it, if and when I mark fish. And it's lunchtime. There's a fish. Dropping. Here we go. Oh, I got a fish on me. I think. Yep. Knew it. Yes, nice one. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Not enough tension. There we go. I did it again. God darn it. Alright, frickin' landing this one. He caught it. Went slack. Dropped it right on his head. Sharp shooting. Interesting. Interesting. Jeepers. That was a nice run. Definitely bigger than 26. See him. Nope, maybe it's just another really strong 26 or 7. Nice fish. Just a little bit too short. Come on. Another 8. Come on. Dude, it looks like the same trout over and over again. Or every trout in here is just that big. Unreal. Okay, on that note, I gotta get this dog inside, we gotta eat, gotta get refreshed. I cannot fish all day in this weather. On days like this, it's so much fun just to paddle the boat around and drop at every mark you see. Only about a quarter of them will actually rock it up and hit your bait, but the ones that do are worth it, like that one. Holy cow. Ten trout. They're sucking this whole monster 2-ounce 7-inch tube in. Impressive. It's unreal how well those 29-inchers fight. Pound for pound, certainly better than that 34, considering that was a 5-pound bigger fish. Oh, I need a swim. I'm sweaty. It's hot. Uncomfortably so. Wendell's been telling me that he's hungry. And we've got these good boy treats, but they're only for good boys. Are you sure you deserve them? Okay, you convinced me. I'll give you some good boy treats. Gentle. Don't you bite my fingers off. I know you want it. You lay down. Oh, here's a big one. Gentle. what a good relaxing little spot we got here. Top of the campsite. Glorious view of Carp Lake. It's time for some lunch. Trying a new one. Pesto pasta with chicken. Sounds delicious. Doesn't look like much. I'm excited. Very hungry. It's 2 o'clock. Had nothing but granola for breakfast and coffee. Got a slight headache. Not dehydrated. I think I just had one too many whiskeys last night. Time to eat, process some firewood, go swimming, take a nap. In that order. Here we go. All right. Moment of truth. Looks pretty good. Lots of pesto. Rehydrated very well. Chicken a little rubbery, but very meaty. This is pretty good. I think 9 out of 10 would eat again. Only downside is this thing was $13. I don't think you're getting 2 people full out of this for $13. No, 290 calories a person. Need a side of bread with this. Pretty dang good. Update on the penne pasta. I ate it all. It was a nice, generous one-person serving. Working up a sweat for that swim. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank God. Come on. It's a lot of firewood. Time to swim. Ooh, yes, that feels good. Oh. What a perfect day. It's like 72 degrees right now, sunny, 3 mile per hour breeze, and almost 0 bugs. This is a perfect day to take a nap under a tarp. Wendell's gonna chase flies for a little while, but I think he'll take a nap too. We're gonna get a couple hours of shut-eye, or at least rest, before this evening, where we get after some Lakers. All right, we are back after a long break, a swim, a dinner, and some relaxation, a long nap. Wendell and I are ready to get back on the water, but I wanted to share one thing I do with you before I go out fishing in the evening, so that time at camp is more enjoyable. Before I go, I always pre-make a fire. Nothing fancy, Birch bark on the bottom, lots of twigs in the middle, and then larger logs on top. Everything really dry. It's gonna burn really fast, but single match should get her done. So I'll follow up on that when we get back and show you how I light it. But that should be one light and ready to go, just in case you get back to camp and it's really late and you don't have time to prepare firewood or get the fire ready, or if the bugs are really bad when you get back to camp, this can be a lifesaver. So highly recommend doing it. I got tons of wood tonight, that thing ready to go, so we can stay out and fish as long as we want, and when we come back, we'll know there'll be a fire ready to go waiting for us. Let's get out there. Come on, bud, let's go. Let's go fishing. Come on, let's go fishing. We got one goal this evening, and that is to catch something small enough to eat. None of those lake trout, with the exception of a couple of borderline 23 inchers, were small enough to keep, so I've thrown them all back. But I would like to eat a fresh trout dinner this evening instead of a dehydrated meal, so I've sized down to this beat up old tube on this 1/2 ounce swim bait jig head, which the lake trout really love. So this should hopefully catch me some smaller ones, not just the big ones. Still a big bait, so the big ones should still like it, but small enough for the little ones to slurp in. Wish me luck. Got a really good follow. Come on. Looks like a big mark. Well, that might be all she wrote. There we go, there's a new fish on me. All we need is one. They just aren't as active tonight as they were last night or this morning. Yes! 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 Got him with the big hook. You can't make this shit up. Ooh, this is a big one. Probably. He's still 30 feet down. 32. Feels big. Oh, this can't be a sub 20. Feels huge. We're getting close to the boat. Ugh. Get away from that anchor. Drift sock. There's Bubbles. Can't see crap. He just saw the boat. Come on. Now I see him. It's too wavy. I can't see anything. I just saw a big body. So much for a keeper. Do I just keep catching the same 30 incher? God, he's a beast. Another burp. Hi, Wendell. Wendell's just pissed. Got him. probably, 31. Hey, watch it. Firewood collected a little dew last night. It's hesitant to get going. You get up. You turn around. Alright. You hungry boy? Huh? Is it breakfast time? Wait. Okay. Go ahead. Oh yeah, hungry boy. Oh yeah, she's boiling. Alright, we are headed out fishing on our last morning. Since there are monsters in the area, the goal is to catch a couple more monsters. No surprise there. I do want to pack out a few fish. I've got the Ontario Conservation License, so I'm allowed 2 walleye, 2 bass, 1 lake trout. So it'd be nice to catch a lake trout to bring home, and I don't have much hopes for walleye, but that would be nice to bring a couple of those home too. So maybe I'll fish this morning for a couple monsters and switch over to smaller bait, catch a keeper, go pack up camp, and then fish my way out of here. Like I said earlier, it's only about a 4-hour paddle home once I start sprinting for the exits. So I got a lot of fishing time here. Headed back to the spot to start the morning. We've got another unbelievably gorgeous morning. Balloons are out showing their chicks how to dive and how to fish. Mist yet again rising off Carp Lake. How beautiful. Hit the weather pretty good here. Alright, I'll get back with you when I'm on the spot. Just kidding, I've already found 2 arcs that are suspended in the water column. So that's what we're gonna go after.
No way. First drop. When you find suspended arcs, drop down on them. They're usually feeding. This one might be my early morning keeper, actually. Oh my god. Ooh, barely hooked. Oh wait, did I catch my keeper first fish right off the bat? Oh, I didn't want to keep one this early in the day. This one's a little big, it'll go back. But it is not. If it's over 4 pounds, I don't want to keep it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now he wakes up. Yeah, that's 5-pound fish. Yeah, a little chunky for my taste. He's ready to go. First drop. Lazy jigging. There he is. What a start to the morning. Right now I'm at 13. I haven't counted any of those small bass, so everything that I've marked on my clicker has been a lake trout, so it's a chilly morning. Didn't want to leave my wool shirt on, just have to take it off. I'm cold. Need to catch a laker, get some adrenaline pumping, warm me up. Look at this view in front of me. It's absolutely silent out here, other than the waterfall in the distance. The insects trilling. Nice. Fish suspended. Oh, he's coming up. He saw it already. He's on me. Yes, get it. Oh, that's a big freaking mark. Come on. He's engaged. He's on the bottom. I think that other one's engaged too. Oh. There's giants on bottom right now. Just went smacking back down the bottom. Pick it up. He picked it up. Wow, he held that forever. I set the hook like an idiot. This is not the big one. Oh, nice fish though. You see him? There we go. He's gone. Straight back down. Another 27-incher. Oop, on bottom. What is he doing? Another one. Oh, back to back. There's 2 of them down there. This one is that size too. If it's under 26, I'm keeping it. Nope. Not a chance. Maybe close. Oh. Oh, his friend's following him. This is wild. God, these are strong fish. Oh. Come on, buddy. What, did you get bigger? Hey, careful. Whew, should lose my drag 5 minutes ago. Oh, this thing is fighting. Oh, is it bigger than I thought? I saw it down there though. I always overestimate, I never underestimate.
Oh, that didn't sound good. This freaking fish, my arm. The other one is still following it. Or that's my fish still 20 feet down. No, he's right here. Let's have a good hook set. Wow. He's wrapped now. He's just wrapping it. Oh, that's too bad. He's a pretty orange fin too. We're gonna have to get him on wrap before we land him. Come on. Oh God. Not good. Was in his eye. Okay. £7. Jeepers. Just another huge 28, 29. Yeah, 28 and a half, 29. Just excellent fish. Excellent, excellent. Gone. Oh. 14. Wow. I'm not going to catch one small enough to eat. These things are huge. Where'd the fish go? Paddling all over 40 to 60 feet of water and nothing. This has gotta be a trout, but I hope it's a walleye. Oh no! Jigging rab. Oh. I'm sorry, buddy. Rules is rules. You gotta wear the life jacket in the boat. Oh, terrible hook set. There's the other hook set. Finally broke my dry spell. Oh, jeepers. Let me guess, another 29.5-inch lake trout. I don't know how I'm gonna paddle 14 miles home after this. My wrists are just shredded. Same with my forearms. He engulfed it. Should be easy to land. There's no lure in his mouth, just open mouth. Hopefully. Oh gosh. This looks like the same frickin' fish. It's not. I gnarled that one's mouth up. Oh, come on. There we go. Such an easy release. The barbless hooks, rated 8 pounds. How is this not the same fish? It's not. There's just all 29 inches in here. Just 29 and 7/8 again. Gone. Gone, gone, gone. That's like my 5th
29-inch fish. So I think the structure I'm fishing, what's happening is there's a 30-foot flat here and then just a steep drop off to 40. And I think they must be pushing bait up against that wall. I was like literally dragging it up and down the side of that wall when that fish hit. Size down. That didn't help. Caught another big one. We're gonna go in and pee and then hit this spot for another half an hour, and then it's time to go back and pack up. The sun is out. I think this bite is gonna slow down exactly like it did yesterday. Very similar weather. So we're not gonna belabor the point, as they say. And then I think I'm probably gonna spend my time trolling out of Carp Lake, do shallower water and smaller baits, and see if I can pick up a bass or a walleye to bring home. I have very little fish in the freezer, so it'd be nice to take a couple fish home. Ideally a lake trout, but they're not cooperating size-wise. I refuse to keep one of those monster 29-inch fish. I guess it's time for a little update on this morning. Wendell and I got up early, snoozed a few times, but we're probably out of bed at 6:30 and on the water at about 7:15 and fishing. But we had a quick breakfast of coffee and granola and got out on the water, and Laker fishing has been hit or miss. I've landed a couple of really nice fish. I've lost more than I've landed. It's been a fun morning. We're gonna head out there probably for no longer than an hour or so, because I need to get packed up and start moving. It's been a gorgeous morning so far. The sun is coming up and it's gonna start getting pretty warm. Much cooler morning this morning than yesterday, but once it gets warm, there's no point in me doing anything but packing up camp and traveling anyway, as the fishing will certainly slow as it has the last 2 days. Anyway, that's my update. We're having a great time. Aren't we, Wendell? We having a great time? Mr. Cedar Boy. Hi. You happy to be out of the boat? We're gonna get right back in, okay? He's distracted by a red squirrel back there chirping at us. All right, bud, let's go. You get in? You get in the boat? Come on. Come on. I know, it's slippery and dangerous. Oh, good boy. You sit. He just farted. Right on that thermarest mat. I hope the audio on the GoPro picks that up. Put his little butt down on that and... Oh, Wendell. He might be gassy from the human food I've been feeding him. Who knows? We'll never know. All right, time to get after it. I've been hit twice on this drop. God, felt that one. Oh. Waiting for you to run, bud. Oh, off. Should have loosened my drag. Wow, that broke my stinger hook off. Wild. About to come up to another reef, so this is a good spot. Betwixt two reefs. What is it? Pike? I got my first pike! Oh, don't need to land this one. Another big predator fish. We're deep water. Maybe 23. On that note, I think we're gonna start trolling. Get back to camp. Wendell wants to get out of the boat. Feels small. You know, Carp Lake small, not actually small. Okay, now it doesn't feel small. Darn it, I thought I was gonna have a keeper. Oh, it's on bottom, 40 feet, just straight down. Now he's coming up. Sorta. Jeepers. It's pumping head shakes. Has to be another 29-incher. Feet down. At least this rod goes under my other arm, so. Oh, nice one. Maybe a little smaller, 27. Oh, fully in the throat. Well, that might conclude my lake trout fishing day. That one choked it. It is a 6-pounder. So yeah, I think that one's as good as any to keep. Don't. 6-pounder, perfect for the smoker. It's time to head back to camp, fillet this fish, get it in some cool water, pack up camp and get out of here. I have got my lake trout in the bag, so we'll switch over to walleye gear, smallmouth gear. We'll fish our way out of here. It's gonna be great. Okay. Nervous. This is a lot of meat. This is a big fish. It's so orange. That is great. Goodness. I didn't think that this boring looking, seemingly silver fish would produce this meat. Try to get out of the sunlight. What on earth? So pretty. Fillet number 2. What? Look at that. It's a big cheek. What? It's 2 gigantic cheeks. And 17, 18-inch fillets. Dang!
think, bud? What do you think? What is that? Uninterested. Huh? Good morning. Look at that. Unreal meat. Try to get a picture of it in the sun. It's the color of an orange. It's beautiful. I would say, yeah, 3.5, maybe 4 pounds of meat. Unreal. Now, to keep it cool back at camp, I'm gonna go down to this shade over here in this water, and I'm gonna sink it. I'm gonna put a rock on top of it so nothing can get at it. I'm gonna sink it in as deep a water as I can reach. That should keep it nice and cool. That should do it. Rock is plenty big. Naan bread over the fire. Just buy the pre-made stuff. Give it a good scorching. Delicious. Kathmandu curry, Backpacker's Pantry, pretty good stuff. Lots of beans, holy fiber, Batman. You jump in? Can you jump in? Whoa! Your butt is in everything. Can you sit down? I know you're cramped up there. He is unhappy. And just like that, we are shoving off our 4-star campsite, little island here on one of the big bays of Carp Lake. 5-star view for sure. Elevated site, was awesome. Probably be a relatively good site in a buggy year or two because it's an island. And yeah, I love it. I will be back to that campsite. This is a quick 4-hour paddle from Moose Lake Landing for me, so I'll be back. Fishing was fantastic. Wendell and I are going to spend the rest of the day just paddling out. Dropping down on a million fish, and they all look too small to be trout. Come on, walleye. Nice bass. Who knows where the boga is? I'll just land in my hand. Just want to catch a fish. Well, I found the walleye. I caught the walleye. I lost the walleye. Just fooling around, trying to get the camera to work. It was out of batteries. Couldn't find the boga. Nice 17-inch walleye gone. But I don't think that matters. I think I'm on them. They're everywhere. I'm on them again. Finally. Nice one too. This is my over. Nice walleye. Maybe? Nice frickin' walleye. Nice fighting walleye. We catch summer walleyes often. This is great. This is a perfect keeper too. Just gotta nail it. Got him. 2.5 pounder probably. Three pounder. £3. Perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better keeper. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm allowed my conservation 1 over 18.1. That is definitely it. That one's almost 20. Nice. Very nice. One more. Got my limit. Well, this would just be a perfect end to my trip if I could put 2 nice walleyes on the stringer, clean them, and paddle out of here without having to fish. Just button it up and go. Gonna go back to the spot. Right on the edge. I'm gonna put my helmet cam on for this one. Here we go, fish on bottom. That's my walleye. Got him. No, that feels like a pike. What are you? Big bass. Wow. Bass are in the same spots as the walleye. Big one. We'll catch my master angler bass too. Don't. Well, that's a long one. I think that's a 19-inch bass. He's got a heck of a scar on this side. Battling. I think I might get 19 here. Oh yeah. 20 inches. Skinny, but 20 inches. Goodbye. Whoa, that's a toad of a bass. What? What is this behemoth? silver, just warrior of a fish. Holy cow. We're gonna get a bottom of the boat measurement. All right, hopefully you can see that. Right there. Oh, 21. Can you see it? That might be the longest bass I've ever caught. There's so many fish on bottom. One, eat. This feels big. What is this? This is a walleye. It's freaking huge. I suspect it is. Yup. Nice frickin' fish. Man, walleye taking out drag. This one's gotta be mid-20s. Very nice. This one's getting let back in the water. First off, it has to. Very nice. Chunk. Let's get a measurement. Wow, his jaw is just clamping on me. Come on, relax. 23 and a half. Very nice. No way. Well, my sonar just died. I think that is my sign. That was awesome. What a good way to end it. I really wanted to keep her, but 23 and a half will do. Cut the gills, knock them out. Heart's still beating, pumps all that blood out of there. She doesn't suffer. Win-win. All right. We are all packed up and ready to sprint. I have got probably 2 miles on carp, 4 on birch, and then 5.5 on sucker Newfound and moose. So 2 plus 4 is 6, 5.5. 11.5. I got about a 12-mile sprint to get out of here with 1 portage in between. Here we go. Time to start. It's time to go. Straight into a headwind on carp. Great start. It's 3 o'clock. I think really good time would be 3.5 hours. So 6:30 at Moose Lake Landing. Most likely I'm going to be racing sunset. Here we go. Hello. What's that? Sure do. He whines a lot though. Enjoy your day. supposed to face much wind today, but it seems to be a headwind. Just kidding. Well, shoot. Forgot the fish at camp. I had to go back and get them. I'm gonna restart this clock. Start. There we go. Just added a half mile sprinting onto the route, no biggie. Well, other than this blaring sun in my face, which is going to give me sunburn, this is pretty ideal weather. I'm cruising here. It's pretty glassy calm like this, as you can see. It's hot though. Alert, alert, says the loon. There's a 6-foot bald eagle coming this way. Cool. That was a big eagle. Well, progress report. We're about 2/3 of the way done. Carp Lake. We're 3/4 of a mile. We're there at the portage. Just pushing. Collision course with trumpeter swans. They won't get out of the way. Here's the westernmost bay of Carp Lake. No signs of fish up in these shallows. I think everything's deep. Other than sub 6-inch bass. Here we go, sprint to the portage, half mile. Here we go. Approaching the portage out of Carp Lake into Birch. Cruising. It's hot though. Stick. Well, shoot. I think this is where I'm gonna call it for the video. I just realized I left my favorite pair of boots at the campsite on Carp Lake. I have to paddle back 2.5 miles. It's already 4:15 p.m. It's probably gonna take me almost 5 hours to do this, because I gotta paddle all the way back to my campsite and then start the 12-mile leg at probably 5 o'clock. So I'm not getting back until well after dark. Brutal. Alright, well, thanks anyway for coming along. Wendell and I, other than this little hiccup, had an incredible trip. Caught a lot of fish. Did a lot of relaxing. Spent a lot of time together as bros. It was delightful. Thanks for coming along.